Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Man the Authority back with you again with another banger video. Before we get started, guys, please make sure that if you do enjoy this video, that you hit that like button, subscribe, turn notifications on so you guys know when a new video goes live. Make sure that if you make it all the way from this point of the video to the end, that you hit that comment hashtag full watch down below in the comment section for a shout out on my Twitter as appreciation for you guys watching the entire video. But without further ado, guys, let's get into it. So what is today's video? Well, as you guys can see, we are going to be reacting to Destiny 2 Lightfall, the Strand trailer. Obviously, with Lightfall quickly approaching in the next few weeks, Destiny's been bumping out these trailers like crazy. A couple weeks ago, we had the Neo Muna trailer, which was amazing to look at the new location. We had the new exotic weapons and gear trailer, which I'm extremely excited to see some of that stuff. But now we have the Strand trailer, featuring the brand new super that we get access to. Obviously, through some of the other trailers in the past, as well as some of the, especially the last trailer that showed off some of that new Strand-based exotic gear. We got a little bit into the concepts of Strand, but I'm excited to see what they post with this. Hopefully, they show a lot of what Strand has to do with all the different little elements, but we'll have to see what it shows. But without further ado, let's get right into the video.
Strand flows through you.
Oh, real quick to make sure I got, okay, yeah, good, 720p. Sorry, let me rewind a little bit for you guys. Oh, triple grenade, that's pretty cool. Okay, got the Titan slashing. Oh, the rope dart for the hunter, that looks so sick. Oh, what the heck? Whoa, okay, that's... Okay, Warlock, the Brood Weaver, Threading Master. Okay, that's kind of sick. Okay, Titans with the claws. Berserker, the Untamable Force. And here come Hunters, baby. Whoa, wait, what the heck was that? Is that a rope, the rope dart? The Thread Runner, Whiplash Incarnate. I love that. Oh, that's sick. Whoa, okay, that's pretty cool. When light falls. Unleash Strand.
Embrace where the current takes you.
Whoa, whoa, Ebola? What the heck? Okay, there's so much. Okay, that's kind of cool. Oh, the rope. Wait, the rope dart goes from. Okay, that's tight. That's tight with. I love the new Hunter melee. Okay. Okay, I gotta go back. I gotta watch this again, guys. I gotta break down every little bit of this. Holy crap, there was so much going on.
Strand flows through you.
Okay, so obviously we got a new grenade that looks like it splits off into 3 separate panels. So it's similar to a swarm grenade almost. But it did a you saw that from a distance, it did a massive AoE effect, which was dope.
Now is the time to lean into using Strand.
And then obviously the rope dart for the hunter. Okay, so it looked like that animation of the Warlock, I believe that's the Warlock, I would assume. It looked like it consumed... I'm guessing, obviously, Strand has another consume mechanic for Warlock, so it looks like it consumed probably its grenade energy. I think that's usually how Warlocks usually go with their consumption. Like that type of mechanic with them. So it consumed something. Looks like exploded, so it looked like it got a precision hit, so I'm not sure if it maybe just next time you kill enemy or on the next precision kill. That might be specific with that mechanic. And then obviously you got the melee where you shoot at the Strand bullets, which that actually looked pretty dope. Let's see that again. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Little Strand missiles. Or probably you throw threadlings, your little threadling missile, since Warlocks are the threadling master. So you launch the threads, and then... Which, that's interesting, because that's different than what we've seen before. Usually, it might be like different, like maybe the 2 different sub-trees with Strand. That might mean that, depending, that might mean that Strand has like different ways to use a super, because obviously with the Void Solar and Arc, we have multiple different supers throughout each of the subclasses. So I don't know if that means that Strand's going to have multiple ways to identify the super. I would assume, because if I remember correctly, the Warlock, the Threadweaver from the first Lightfall trailer, the Threadweaver threw him into the ground and they burst open and like did this whole like melangening effect where it like went up and went to other targets. This almost looks like when it hits on the ground, it destroys nearby enemies and then seeks out enemies on the ground. It's similar, but it didn't do that wave thing. So either that might be something different with the artifact or potentially the fragment specifically for the Warlock. That might actually make more sense. I mean, we'll have to see. It would be kind of cool if they gave, obviously, Strand some different super specifics in the subclass like they do with the other 3 subclasses. That's another thing I would love to see either sometime later in this year with Lightfall. I would love to see them add more uniqueness, like add another stasis super to each subclass. We definitely need that. I'd like to see that. Okay, so we got the Titan, so he pops that barricade. We saw that from the last one where he had the leg boots. But so he pops the barricade, sends one of the threadlings out, and it strands them upwards, like that marionette effect that the Hunter can do with our crash dive and everything. And then slashing away, Berserker style, the untamable force. Okay, so he can either... So I'm guessing that the way that he did that, as you guys saw, he kind of does similar to what how hunters do with our bow staff, or even our shadow daggers and everything, how we lunge towards enemies. So the light attack looks like it lunges towards the enemies and everything. That's what we saw at the beginning of that sequence, where the Strand targets are above. So yeah, so slash, slash, and slash. That's probably light attacks. And then more than likely, the uppercut, which that's either a heavy attack or that's specifically a air attack command. I could see that being both. I guess we'll have to see. And then obviously, we got the Hunter with the new Shatter Dive with Strand. That looks dope. Now that right there, hold on. What is that? Is that to me looks like, I want to slow that down just a little bit. I want to put that in super slow. I want to put that in slow-mo so I can see that better. Yeah, so he throws what looks like the rope dart, and it goes off into other enemies, similar to how the stasis shuriken works. I just want to see. And then... And it connected all the way around. Hold on a minute. So, based on this footage, it looks like it went to one target and looped all the way around to the other targets that were all around it. So that's actually pretty nutty. I'm curious to see if it if it has that capability for specific targets, like the ones that are in the marionette stage, or if that's just all enemies around up to a certain number, I guess. Or does it just go after every target? And this one's interesting too, because if we go back right there, you catch the rope dart again as it goes around, so it can return to you. I think that's the first, essentially, that's like the first Hunter super that ever returns to you, because our throwing knives don't, stasis shurikens don't, neither the punches or the arc staff, or not even the smoke one. This is the first one. Titans have a similar, obviously, their throw hammer, their bunk, solar hammers that they can pick up. But this is the first one that actually returns back to you. So it'll be interesting. And it looks like, if I'm correct, if we go back, he throws. And then, yeah, if you notice right there at the end of the animation, let me slow this one down again, guys. Just to break this down. Go back. Okay, so instead it looked like, I saw the overshield, this little here. I'm not sure if this would be overshield or what this would technically be, but it looked like for a second. So it might be the weapon itself that got him that, but we'll see. Because what I'm hoping for, at least that'd be pretty cool, is if when the dagger comes back to you, get like an overshield or something, depending on how many enemies you kill with it. Because technically speaking, if we go back, let me put this back on full speed. I think technically the dagger takes care of the enemy before he actually shoots that Cabal. So let me check that one more time. Goes back. Yeah, so actually it impacted that Cabal soldier first. So in the shock, that blast might have had something to do with it. Again, we'll have to see more mechanics, but that would be very interesting to see what that does and how that relates to other mechanics. Plus, we do get and I just noticed a nice shot. It looks like a new shotgun, I guess, in the game. That's pretty cool. Get that back. Okay, and obviously we got the grapple hook, which looks nice. And then Hunter gets the Thread Runner. So that's pretty dope. So yeah, so that's interesting too, because that first slash with the rope dart on that first enemy just killed it and nothing happened, but then it hit again and you can see it do an AoE style effect. Let me try to get on the right shot. Right there. So that's interesting because, like I said, the first one just killed the enemy. The second one did that. So potentially with there might be a way with different like fragments, or maybe the way the super works in general is like if you kill one enemy with the rope dart just the regular way, your next hit single style can do like this AoE effect damage, which is pretty cool. That's actually really a cool image too. So let's see what the rest we got. Obviously we got Osiris, some more of those Cabal balls. That's just a really cool shot there too.
Where the current takes you.
And then that, I'm sorry, what is that? That to me looks like another grenade style or something. Because that's a bola, which from the way it looks like the bola stays around and creates that same puppeteer style effect. So maybe that's another grenade, or it could be maybe a new melee style for Titans specifically. I mean, usually Titans aren't usually the one that comes to throwing stuff with their melees. Most of them are just their fists, but technically they do have the solar hammer that I mentioned, so maybe that's a new distant melee that they got with that bolo, which that's a pretty cool one. Honestly, I think I honestly wouldn't mind Titans getting that. I'm not a Titan, I'm a Hunter main, but I think Titans do deserve to have a little bit more of a distance. I mean, the only one they've ever had is that solar melee for distance, so that's pretty cool to have that. That's actually pretty nice. And then we have that one too. That was more for the Warlock. What is that? So it looks like, I guess when the Warlock hits its rip, it creates some more of those little Strand buddy things that seek out kill targets. That's pretty cool. And then I'm just breaking down more a little bit, guys, since we're reading the end of it. So let's see, what do we got? So yeah, so that's another one of those threadling ball things. So it looks like you can throw them as well as shoot them for like, I guess they have different effects. Like you can throw them, do like an AoE effect. You like for like in the last video we saw with the Warlock armor grips, it has it where it shoots those balls. It creates more of those little threadling things. So maybe it's specifically just a throwing one, or with the Warlock you can shoot it, because that will make more sense. Or probably what I could see it as, I think it's a combination, like, hey, it's stationed there, you can shoot it, it does an AoE effect, or you can throw it for an AoE effect. Because if we watch, as the Hunter grapples, that did do an AoE effect right there towards the end. Let me see if I can slow that down just real quick. Again, I don't mean to slow down too much, guys, but again, watch. Oh, that doesn't exactly help. Yeah, so boom, AoE effect, and then the Hunter follows up with that rope dart again. So it looks like those Strand ball things actually do an AoE effect style, similar to how the Stasis Titan create those frostbolt things. So that's actually pretty cool. And then, yeah, so it looks like the rope dart actually goes to more it doesn't have to be just the puppeteer style. I guess it's just enemies nearby. And if we notice, right towards the end there, let me see if I can get that frame just right. If you guys see right towards the left side of the screen where that thread ball is, that's actually where the first enemy that the rope dart killed, or took, the Vex took it out, which I'm surprised to see the Vex on Neomuna. I thought we were just dealing with the Cabal, but then again, we did see that one scene from Neomuna where we might be going back into the framework again, like we did in Season of the Splicer. So we'll see what happens. But so it looks like that might be another mechanic. Again, with all the different aspects on how aspect and fragments, who knows what we could be capable of doing. But yeah, hold on. Let's go back one more time because there was something right there at the end. Yeah, hold on. Right there. Right there. If you guys saw that, let me do one more slow-mo. Right at the end. Yeah. So you see the rope dart, he caught it, and then some buff or something like that happened to where he got it. So maybe when the rope dart goes back to us, it immediately lets us throw it again if it kills an enemy. Again, we'll have to see specific mechanics, but I could see that definitely making sense because when it comes to Hunter, a lot of our mechanics, when it comes to like we've had a lot of mechanics in the past where if we get melee kills, our melee energy immediately resets. Like with the Hunter throwing darts, you know, or the throwing knives, you know, if we get precision kills with those, it gets our energy back. You know, we have a bunch of mechanics like that for Hunter especially. So it'll be definitely interesting to see what it does for in the game. I mean, I would have loved to have gotten a whole breakdown of all the different fragments and everything like that. But other than that, I love this trailer. I loved it. Honestly, this is making me more excited, and literally, we are 3 weeks away from Lightfall, and I cannot wait for this game, for this expansion to come out, honestly. But, we'll just have to wait. But yeah, that's been the Strand trailer, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Again, if you guys have made it all the way to this point, please make sure that you hit that, leave that comment, hashtag #FullWatch down below for a shout out on my Twitter. Please make sure that if you guys did enjoy this video, again, that you hit that like button, subscribe, turn notifications on, and I'll see y'all next time, guys. Back on your screens and in your faces.